Day 41, the beginning of the day. Also going to recap on what happened yesterday. My name is Josh. I am building a $1 million profit per year solar business, starting from an investment of $15,000. I'm on day 41 of the build. I am giving an update of what happened at the end of day 40. This is the sales game with Josh McKay, helping solar business owners sell more, make more, and work less. So I went out to attend the first commercial door-to-door lead, which we made an appointment. It was an excellent quality appointment from Jayco Media. Really happy with it. It looks like we're going to be going for either a big for relative to our sizes of systems we're doing for residential customers, like a 60 kilowatt system or a 30 kilowatt system. The reason between the two is because one has a huge price jump when you go commercial above 30 kilowatts of inverter. You have to get grid protection, and those things cost around 20 to 25 grand. So in order, if we're going to go above the 30 kilowatt system size, then we might as well go double to offset all of their usage. Otherwise, we'll get, 60% of their usage done with the 30 kilowatt system. So that'll be two options that I'm thinking to do. I just need to chat to the commercial, to Aaron, our installer, about grid protection pricing and get some confirmation from TradeZone, who we buy our stock from, about grid protection devices. Yeah, the appointment went really well. I also went out door knocking and from B2B, and it was really good. It was almost exactly the same sort of interaction that I had with when I go door knocking in these outer skirts regions of Perth. This particular B2B commercial appointment was in Bunbury, which is 2.5 hours south. So they don't really get knocked that much by B2B. So I think it works the same, that if I go a little bit further outside of Perth and target these little commercial areas, especially so if we've already got a lead there, then I'll definitely go and chat to the people. But yeah, I got a lead that is finishing building up his building, and I talked to him about the solar, and he was like, hell yeah, if I can get it cheaper than what his power bill is going to be, he's happy days. That's already it's a really good lead, guaranteed in 3 months. And then there's a few others that we just had good conversations with, and I've got email details and the contact names of the people that I need to speak to. So we're going to set up a commercial email campaign, basically going to probably mimic the emails that Jayco Media are using to generate the leads for us, and we're going to use the same, probably almost nearly the same templates for our own media campaigns. We'll just probably add in 1 or 2 because I actually came out in person, so we can use that to our advantage. I have a long list of things I want to do today. I'm probably biting off more than I can chew with this list, but I'm going to go through all of them, and there's a couple there that I don't think I need to do today, but there's just things I'm thinking about what I want to get done. It's a Friday, so some of these things I'll probably think about over the weekend as well. First one is that I've got 2 more commercial leads to call from Jayco Media to try and book them into appointments. So that's really cool. I've got to call a customer to book in their installation date. I tried calling them yesterday. We're doing our first installs in about 2 weeks, and we booked 2 customers together, so that was really cool. I'm just needing them to confirm. Also going to introduce a system where at the post-installation check, we're going to give them a ring after 3 days after the install, just to make sure everything was good. We're going to ask them for a review, and we're going to try and drive a 5-star review, basically. I'm going to record that conversation and use that as part of training Jerry, who's in operations and handling those sort of things. And yeah, I just realized as I'm talking that I've got something else to do. Interview with the first candidate. We want to set up the telephony and SMS. So I've got a scheduled call at 12:30 in about an hour. We need to order the stock for the 2 jobs for TradeZone, and then we're going to put the stock order to our installer just to make sure everything's included. We're not missing any components. I want to speak to Aaron, our installer, about the commercial and that grid protection, and also get TradeZone's pricing on it. I want to update I've got an email template. So we're actually got a job posting out for our first door knocking appointment setter. The title is, the role title is Sales Development Rep. I pulled that from Predictable Revenue, the guy who helped build the cold outreach team for Salesforce. Really successful cold outreach team. So it just got some title changes to more reflect the role that each person's doing. I'm going to look into scooters, little electric scooters for our door-to-door team. This is also going to be really good for B2B. Just think it'd be so cool to see little guys on scooters in their high-vis vests, high-vis shirts, just zipping around, chatting to people, booking in appointments to talk about solar. I think it's really cool, and it sounds really fun to work in that. Yeah, we're gonna get scooters. I need to update my iPhone. We also need iPads for salespeople. So I'm going to go to speak with Apple. I'm going to set up an appointment to speak with Apple about the business finance options that they have to just put all the new gear into this finance packaging. The need to connect Zapier. So JCO Media, our commercial lead supplier, has provided leads on their own CRM and they email us the details, but I want to have that automatically connected to our CRM. So each lead that comes through gets put into our CRM. So I need to have that set up because right now I'm having to manage between two CRMs, it's not terrible because there's commercial and then residential. But as we start to generate our own commercial, I definitely want to manage it all within the one CRM. That's, for a salesperson, that's much the way to go. We are also going to set up a business emails automation campaign for the B2B leads that I'm generating from the door-to-door, because as I'm attending these appointments, especially because I did a 2.5 hour drive yesterday for one appointment, it would have been not a waste of time, but a much more effective use of my time to go and door knock the businesses around there and just say we're doing quotes and we're doing solar installs and love to give you a quote. So I'm going to be doing that as I go, as the time allows to attend those appointments and door knock around there. I am working out an agreement with Ruben, who's our CRM development person. So I started the chat with him yesterday and he just wants me to put an agreement to him. It's a little hard right now because he doesn't know what level of CRM I want built, so I can't fully put an agreement to him, but I can at least confirm that the 50-50 comms on so as a Zoho partner, if I refer anyone to Zoho, we get 25% of the comms of a new signer for 4 years. So I will tie him into 50-50 of that because I want him to be handling any support inquiries that we have. I don't want to handle that in-house. I want him to do that. So yeah, that's gonna get that agreement going. And like I was saying, I've got an interview with our first candidate. We've had 34 people apply to the role. We've had 10 people reply to our first email template, which asks them a lot of really good questions about themselves. Of those, I've had 3 responses of the people that I really liked. So we sent them an invitation to the phone interview, and one of those people have booked an interview. 1 in 30, it seems like, is from there. That's for the door knocking role, but I am saving myself a lot of time and filtering. I could probably call these guys that I like their answers and walk them into the door-to-door over the phone and talk to them about how the opportunity will be short-term in door-to-door and maybe B2B, and just talk about how we do it. If we get a real shortage of candidates, I can do that. At the moment, we don't really have that issue, and I only want 1 or 2 people. If I get another 60 applications, it's only been 2 days as well. If I get another 60 applications over the next 28 days, pretty much guaranteed to find another 2 to 3 people, and out of those people, I can find 1 to 2 people that I actually want to work with. So I'm not too worried at this stage. If they don't want to do door knocking, I'm not going to try and convince them about it. If they're happy to do door knocking, way easier for me to they'll be an open book, basically. I don't have to keep them interested in it. They're already from the get-go, we're ready. So that's my theory of saving myself a lot of time and also them. That's day 41. That's a long list of things to do. I'm going to report, definitely going to do a video at the end of today because it's such a big day, and let you know what I've done and what I'm moving to thinking about over the weekend. I probably will work tomorrow as well. Until then.